Prior to participation in the fitness testing, Glenn completed a lot of paperwork in identifying his risks and absolute contraindications to physical activity. Absolute contraindications would prohibit him from participating in these exercises and testing. Glenn also completed physical activities and readiness questionnaire, your PARQ forms, and no risk factors was identified. This indicates there's no restrictions on participation and it's safe for Glenn to participate in all testing. He also completed a pre-participation risk screening questionnaire to do a screening on his history and his current symptoms and other health issues. No issues arise from this, and he doesn't have to consult with a physician prior to this consultation. A separate section to identify cardiovascular risk factors was completed and no risks were found or identified. In addition to this screening, we discussed basic dietary and exercise guidelines and goals. Glenn will soon start participation in a conditioning program based on the results obtained today. Lastly, Glenn completed a fitness test assessment preparation and consent form, as well as a waiver of liability and basic demographic information. Glenn, are you aware of the testing that will follow today, and are you happy with the procedure?
Yes.
If you're more than welcome to terminate the testing at any given time if you're uncomfortable. So is there any questions you have?
No, all happy.
All the hard copies of all the documentation is attached and with submission. Thanks, Glenn.
Great.
Good day. We are taking Glenn's blood pressure today. It's important for him to stay seated, to remain still, because we need to take an accurate reading since it's a contraindication for exercise, high blood pressure. So it's crucial for us to do it accurate and proper. So first thing we will do is we will fit the cuff to his arm. It's important for us to make sure that the air pipes, if you want to call it that, is over his brachial artery. So you fit it about 2 centimeters or so above the bend here. Then we're going to inflate this leg to about 160, 170, 180. We need to cut the blood circulation completely. I'll then put the stethoscope in my ear and I would listen for the first beat. I will regulate the air with this valve here. So as the air releases out of the cuff, the first beat I will hear will be your systolic heart rate. So I will then carry on listening until I cannot hear a beat anymore. So your normal situation, normal blood pressure will be 120/80. So we will hope it's in that, but yeah, from the systolic to the diastolic, I will count. The lowest beat I'll find is what we call the diastolic beat. Okay? So you're ready? So close the valve here. And just keep your arm still like this and just remain quiet. Okay? There's nothing interfering with the cuff. Did that hurt? Are you okay? Good. Yeah, I picked up the systolic reading. Your first beat, I heard at about 118 on the reading, and the last beat I could hear is about 72. So I think that is fairly good. So yeah, so that's your heartbeat. I think that's a good, that's a good blood pressure. I think you can be fine with that. I think you're safe to train. Nothing to worry about.
Right.
Let's start. Yeah, the first circumference measurements we'll be taking is of Glenn's upper arm. We'll do relax first, and after it we'll do flex. Okay. So as you can see here, I'm not sure you can see, I already found the middle point between the acromial and the radial, the acromion and the radial landmark. So I went, I measured, and this is the midway point, the halfway mark. So we'll just take the measurements here. We'll make sure that the arm is hanging, or it's next to the body, loosely next to the body, where we take the measurement like this. So this came in 36.5 with 365 mil. 365 millimeter relax. The circumference measurement we'll be taking is of Glenn's upper arm, which will be the right angle of the humerus, 90-degree bend, and we will take it flexed where the muscle is the biggest. Okay, so flex that bad word for us. So where the muscle is the biggest, sorry camera, where the muscle is the biggest, we take it over like that, and we see it's a perfect 390 millimeters. Let's write it down. 390 millimeters flex. Thank you, Glenn. We'll now be taking the circumference measure of Glenn's waist. So we normally look for the natural curvature where it narrows down, where you can see the lines come around the waist. You normally measure from there. If you cannot see a natural narrowing like that, you feel between the lowest part of the floating rib, the lower floating rib, and the top part of the iliac crest, and you go in between that, and that's where you measure. Okay? But in your case, we can see the natural narrowing, so we just go from there. Okay? It's important to keep normal breathing. Don't inhale now and suck your stomach in. Okay? So just from there, here's a natural curve, natural narrowing. Just from there, you take it. And this is a perfect 910 mils. And that's how you measure your waist. Then we will now be taking your chest circumference measurements. In order for us to do that accurately, you need to take off your shirt. This will be done over the widest, the broadest part of the chest. We will use the crossover hand technique to measure this with the tape. The tape will be held firmly around your chest tight, but not cutting into your flesh and not too tight. When I do this, please hold your arms shoulder height and breathe normally. Do not breathe and suck up all the air and make yourself bigger. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, so arms out wide, the widest part of the chest. Just like that. Just keep it still like that. Tape in a nice straight line. And at 105. Perfect. So that's how we take your circumference measurement. 105. We are now doing the standing stalk test. Glenn has no contraindications to exercise or to this test, so he's all fit to go. This is to develop a state of balance in static position. So again, what I would want you to do is you stand both feet flat. Okay? Hands on the hips. From there, you lift your one foot and you put your toes just above the inside of your knee. Like that. Then from that position, you will go onto your toes where I will be timing you. We will use my cell phone to time and be very accurate. So from the time your heel lifts the floor, You have to remain in this position until the time you break this position is what will count, okay? So when you're ready, you can go. Make sure you off the ground, everything is in order. Keep the position. And 22 seconds. I think that's quite good.
Okay.
So this is what you do on both legs for the standing stalk test. Well done.
Okay.
Then scored a perfect 22 seconds on the standing stalk test, which you can compare it to the norms of the scoring. 50 seconds and more is excellent. So you're almost there, halfway there. So we need you to focus and work on your balance exercises and push for those 50-second mark and over, okay? Well done. Okay, for today's purposes, we'll just be doing an oral on the 2.4 kilometer run. So I'll just orally explain everything to you and say if anything does not make sense. Before you start, we will take a resting heart rate from you. So before you warm up, before anything you do, we take a resting heart rate. You make sure that the surface we'll be doing this on is a flat surface, preferably something like athletics track. It's flat, you know exactly the mileage, the meters you do, so that's good. But you can also use a flat route elsewhere. Just make sure it's flat and it's safe. Make sure that if you use that route, there's a clear start and stop sign for the exact measurements to ensure that you get an accurate reading on your fitness level. Otherwise, if it's further, you're going to take longer. So make sure that it's clearly measured. Warm up properly, so take a fast walk, do dynamic stretches, your leg swings. Make sure you are warm by the time you start this test. Complete the 2.4 kilometers as fast as you can. So push it. The time that it takes you to complete this will be used to indicate your fitness level. So the faster you do it, the fitter you will become. So on completion of this 2.4 kilometers, you will immediately take a heart rate reading. So immediately after you stop, we take heart rate, and then we also take a 1 minute recovery heart rate after that. Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, cool. There you go, thank you.
100%.
Next then, we'll be doing your skin folds. We'll do your skin folds on 4 different sides. We'll start at the tricep, then we'll do your iliac crest area, we will do the abdomen and the thigh. The calipers might pinch, it won't hurt, but it might pinch a little bit. So if you're uncomfortable at any stage, you just say okay. Before we started, we pre-measured all the areas, we identified where we're gonna do the skin folds, and we made marks all over. So this just helps us now by making the video, just to get the skin folds. We'll do the skin fold, I'll write it down. We will then go back and do a second caliper test, a second skin fold, just to see if we differ with more than 0.2. So are you ready? Okay, let us start first with your tricep. So your tricep will be a vertical skin fold pinch. Okay, so just relax your arm, just stand up straight. Okay, the tricep is a 6.4. Next is your iliac. Okay. Just please cross your right arm over. Just stand like that. So we'll just pinch it from there to there. You ready?
Yep.
Very well. The iliac 20.6. Is your abdomen skin fold. It's about 5 centimeters to the right of your umbilical, your navel. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect, perfect. Is that 18? And then the last one is the femur. You sit down for me, please. And just keep your leg like that, relax. Just move your leg to a little bit, thank you. Last one here, then we can move on. Very well done. Okay, we are done with the first round of the skin folds. We wrote it down. We are now doing a second round. So we want to minimize the error. We want to see how close we get to that and if we took the right measurements in the first place. Okay, so I'm going to do all the same once again. Tell me if it hurts you at all. It won't. It will pinch slightly. It won't hurt. Okay, let's start with the tricep. Ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. First one 6.4, this one 6.2. Second one, iliac. Yeah, just cross over like that. You ready?
Yeah.
$20.6 the first one, 20.3 second one. Abdomen left and then the femur. First one 18, 17.9, almost exactly the same. Last one's the femur. Please sit down first. You okay with this? 11.4, 11.8. Okay, so the difference between it's not huge, it's what we would like to see. It differs minimally, so it's good. For scoring, we use the X and Y axis to find the reading on the table. That's how we determine where you score. Also with your age, your gender, everything, that all comes into play with the scoring. But very well done. Then the next test we will be doing is a cardio endurance test. It's the 3-minute step test. So in this test it measures your cardiorespiratory recovery. Okay, which means the faster you recover, the fitter you are. Okay, we're using a 30 centimeter high step box here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a metronome set, 96 beats per minute. So it's 24 steps per minute that you're going to take. It's going to make a sound like doof, doof, doof. So for every step you take, we want you to step with the leg. Okay, so both feet up, both down. So both feet must be on top, flat and down. So every beat. So whenever you are ready, you just fall in, you keep that rhythm. I'll be timing you on my watch for 3 minutes. As soon as the 3 minutes are over, I'll tell you to stop. Then you stop and you stay still where you are. You don't say a word or anything, you don't talk. Within 5 seconds after you stopped, I'll listen and count your heart rate. Okay, your beats for a minute. Okay, that's the whole purpose of the thing. We want to count your beats per minute. Okay, so make sure that you can lead with any foot. It doesn't matter. In the set, you can change feet. Just make sure you stick to the rhythm and 1 foot up, 1 foot down. At all times, both feet must go up and down. Okay?
Okay.
So yeah, as soon as we're done, I'll tell you stop, and you just stop right there. Within 5 seconds, I need to get your stethoscope on you. Okay?
No problem.
Okay, are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, and we will go in 3, 2, and start the. keep going like this, it's perfect. Okay,
All good.
Minutes gone. Last minute. So after this, within 5 seconds, you'll do your 1 minute recovery pulse. That's where you just stay still. Be quiet. No problem. 2.5 minutes gone. It was 22 beats in 15 seconds. So time 4 is 88 beats a second, a minute. Okay, which is very good. So let's just stay like this for a minute. After a minute, I will take, there's another 30 seconds left. We will take it again, and then, because we've got your peak heart rate now, so just stay like this. Another 10 seconds. And go. And that was 18 beats. Your peak heart rate after we got down there was 88 beats per minute. Within the first minute, it dropped up to 72 beats per minute, which is fair. It can improve, there is room for growth. I think more skipping is a very good way to improve that. So keep working and you will get it done. But it is a fair result. Well done.
Thank you.
We are now doing hamstring flexibility test on the sit and reach box. Glenn did warm up with the 3 to 5 minutes cardio on the treadmill and some static stretches. So he is warmed up, everything's good to go. So let's do it. Now, what you see here is called a sit and reach box, especially made for this purpose. It's not made for anything else. So when you do this test, you sit flat on your bum, you take your shoes off, sit flat on your bum, you put your feet against the side, your heels and your foot, flat foot against the side. You keep your knees down and you stretch. So you try and reach the furthest mark as possible. When you go forward, you exhale, and it helps to even put your head between your arms and you stretch as far as you can. Do not bounce and yank it. We need you to reach as far as you can and at least keep it there for 3 seconds. Okay? So you sit down, make sure your knees stay down at all times. Your feet stay firmly against the side and you stretch it out. Exhale when you are stretching. There's no contraindications that say you cannot do this. You have no back injuries, you have no other injuries that we are aware of, so you are safe to do this. We'll record the distance. You'll get 3 tries. We'll take the best one, okay, out of the 3. Where your feet reaches the box here, it's also 26 centimeters. So we would like you to at least go over that. Okay, give it your best shot. We will take, like I said, the furthest one. Okay, so it's all yours. Yeah. Keep those knees down, hands on top of each other's, fingers aligned. As you stretch forward, you exhale, pull that head down, and you reach and you keep it for 3 seconds, and keep, and 5. Good. How did that feel?
So.
Well done. Okay, Glenn. We reached 24 centimeters. I'm sure we can do a little better. Do not yank it. Take it slowly. Do not strain and bounce into it. Just exhale and go as far as you can and keep it there. And go, and go, and go. Keep it. And relax. 26.
Better.
It's better, it's better. You can give us at least a 28 then, 27, 28. Come on. When you're ready, just exhale and go and keep it and go. Yeah, yes, keep it. Perfect. 28. All good. Hamstrings still feel fine. Everything good. Did not injure anything.
No.
Okay, so you just scored a 24, 26, and a 28. Glenn, you managed, the furthest score you managed to get there was a 28, which is fair. It's not great. We would like to see you more in the 30s. 38 is excellent. So you've got a lot of room for improvement. So we need you to train and get more flexible. So keep pushing. We need to get you at least on the 38, so it's excellent. 28 is fair, so well done. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, next is a push-up test. This is a muscle endurance test and it provides info regarding your upper body strength. There's no time limit to this test. This is max reps. So you will go as much as you can. It's very key here. You need to stay in the right posture. Your chin needs to touch the floor. Your hands shoulder width. You pivot on your toes. Nothing else touches the floor. Do a proper one from all the way down until your elbows, your arms are straight. Okay? So that's very important. Females go on the knee, but luckily you are a male, so you will be doing it on your toes. Okay? So you're stretching your elbows, maximum reps will count that you're doing a proper posture. If you do 2 reps or more in not the appropriate technique, it stops the test, okay? So make sure you keep your posture right and you push as many as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're ready, you can get down. Elbow width on the toes, from there,
Yeah.
go down, chin touch the floor. Proper, 1. 5. And 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. 1, 31. Well done. That was quite good. That's actually excellent. 30 and over is excellent for the age that you are in. 31 and over is excellent. Just under 30 is very good. So you scored very well. Congratulations.
Okay.
The next test we are doing is the 1 minute sit-up test. Here we are testing the strength and endurance of your abdominal muscles. So here what we need you to focus on is do a proper straight curl with your abs, fingertips behind the ears, knees bent, both feet flat on the floor, feet at a 45-degree angle. I will sit at your feet and I will just make sure that your ankles and your feet stay close to the floor. There's no, we're not aiming for specific amounts for it. We're doing as much as we can in 1 minute. So we move it, we'll push it, okay? Are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay, let's go. And, okay, go. As you come up, alternative elbow to knee. Go.
Okay.
So you cross over like that. Okay.
Okay.
So I will time you on my watch here. So when we are ready, we can go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Keep going. Cross over nicely. And breathe. Exhale. And exhale. And keep going. And keep going. Keep going. 32 seconds gone. Nice. Keep the posture. Straight up and twist. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, 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 good. That was 1 whole minute. Again, in the minute, you managed to do 30 sit-ups. Now, according to your age and your gender, the norm where you fall with 30 sit-ups is below average. 29 to 30 is below average. We want it up. Average is 32 to 34. We wanted the excellent 46 and over. Okay, so there's a lot of room for growth. Well done, but we need to work hard on those abs and we need to get that up. Okay, cool. But thank you.